Today we're going to be debunking this bullshit of a fucking video. Let's get into it. This is like my 10th attempt of trying to do this without trying to fuck up a little bit, alright? So let's just get into it. I've already skipped like 17 seconds into it because I'm already insulted 30 seconds into it. Not even that. Calling me controller input. Even though, like, this... Let's just get into it. I just can't be asked with this.
So, related to recent drama incidents, there's been a case where everyone's favorite controller piece has been accused of various things, which I will now be pointing out today. He posted a video on YouTube titled, what was it? The Full Truth Explained. But
you're gonna try to debunk someone's video, at least get the title right.
I don't really know how you can post a video calling it the full truth.
I don't think you can ever post a video essay on trying to debunk someone and fail to even say the title.
Entire video was mostly 5% actually true.
That's a very low percentage for what I've said in a 2-minute video.
The 50% that was a lie.
Most of it was pretty true.
And the rest of the 45% that was just blatant blabbering and rambling.
Keep going.
Incoherently. Alright, so let's get started.
Let's get started. The 50%, he says. Yes, I am reacting as if he was speaking because this is how I feel really pissed off now with this shit.
Well, how do I put this? Most of the 50% circles around stuff that I said or stuff that I have not said. Stuff that I did or may not have done. So, yeah, let's get into it. So, there's not much to say. A session raid prior to the team deathmatch that I posted on how to find sore losers, and which he labeled as a funsy fight that took place.
So immediately by the way he's saying it, he's saying that he agreed to it. No, I never said that. I think that's the way he's put in the context. No. What happened? Me, Lewis, Vis were bored. We had nothing to do because we right now thought we were waiting for Oliver to eventually stop playing with Jahan at this point and do Mastermind, because that's what we were going to do. But obviously I've now just found out by watching this video, he's been doing Mastermind the entire time without us. So, I mean, you could have told us we weren't doing Mastermind anymore, you just kicked us from it. Which, so, dick move, thanks. But, yeah, so, he didn't agree to it, we just joined and decided to. But, then again, he did the same with me and Vase. A couple weeks prior, maybe a week prior. Maybe not even that. He joined me, Jack, and Vase's RP. And they were just fucking about. And eventually, this turned into a fight. But we decided to quit that fight early because we were not bothered, we were tired, and it was a school night for me. So, yeah, there's some of the context for that. And why I joined, but my reasoning, both for funsies and to get slight revenge on Oliver. Don't know about Vase, don't know about Lewis, don't know what their intentions were for joining, but that's my intentions. We'll keep going.
Session for a good amount of time. I call that a session raid and an attempted griefing.
Attempted griefing with what? You did not do any Doomsday. You had just clearly finished the casino thing, whatchamacallit, prep. You were not doing Doomsday prep, I think I've said that. You were not doing cargo, you were not doing anything to do with heists when we joined, and throughout the time we were there before we started killing you. In fact, if I'm not wrong, you killed, Jahan killed Vase first. I don't know if he flew into helicopter blades or not. I don't care. He was the one killed first. I'm not saying that provoked it, because I know you'll put that into that context. He did not provoke it. But we wanted to fight either way. We were bored. Attempted grief of what? What were we griefing? There was nothing there. And before you go, peace. Cry about it. There's no such thing as peace in this game, let alone in real life. Get a grip.
Of course, after which I was slightly ticked off, because that's kind of bullshit, if you ask me, preferably. So that's how we got into that 2v2 situation. So incorrect.
So we did that fight. Well, actually, not mostly incorrect. He didn't put it in the right context. So let's throw in some more context for you, friendos. This dude started getting killed, right? He was getting killed left and right. He pulled out Kinjali, so did we. We were in Kinjalis pretty much half the time, because this dude did not know how to get out of a Kinjali. The only reason he had more kills than all of us at one point is because he was in that Kinjali. But every time he got out of it, he started getting ruined on ground. That was at least my point for the fight, the 2v2 fight in the Ace Slicker, because that would have proven if he was good on ground or not, because he refused to go on ground. In fact, he would go in Ghost Organization so many times. And this dude, let's be real here. This dude says he does not like using Ghost. He used Ghost way more than we did. I'm being real here. He used Ghost first, then we used Ghost. In fact, correction, actually. I think we used Ghost about the same amount of times, because if he went Ghost, I went Ghost. He was usually the first to go in Ghost, which is the funny part. And I was using stealth vehicles. That's not counting as Ghost. That's stealth vehicles. That's built-in feature. I'm not paying for that. But anyway, I guess we should get back to it, shall we? If my phone will allow me. I love technology, don't you? No, let's get back to it.
Situation. So in that 2v2 situation, we set some boundaries, some rules, and of course, not even 3 minutes into the fight, they start breaking said rules, which of course is not too unexpected coming from these people. And when I point that out, they attempt to, well, one person specifically, our favorite fucking controller input, is trying to blame me for also doing the same, for not giving
But
out
you
rules
did.
to them, and for using banned weapons myself, by bringing up 2 clips where I had a sniper equipped in my hand. Well, not even clips, more like screenshots.
They were?
And then screenshotting chats where he said that I had not pointed out the rules. But this is where I bring in the importance of context. Where something is said or something is shown without the full context of the situation, and then attempting to get away with it and not having the original context be brought up. Because I will now show you what went down in those clips really that were used as screenshots of me using illegal weapons.
And so he shows himself running, pulls out a sniper on accident, puts his thing away. But before that, because he must have taken this again, because he pulled out the sniper, like the clip in the original video showed the sniper going away. Don't know about you, but that's what the original clip had. And here's the second clip. Now, he started just the second he went on to the interaction menu and put the assault rifle away. That's what I remember. I'm not watching the video now. I'm not fucked. That's what I know, what I remember. So, I have right context with that clip, but you did not put in the right context, if you know what I'm saying. You cut the clips in the most wrong way possible. You need to put the clips in a right, proper way to show that you didn't use it. But, with an extra T, 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 and T, exclamation mark, hashtag, you decided that you're going to use tear gas at the end of it because you wanted that quick and easy kill. You did not get that kill. You did use tear gas. And from what I know from Vase and Jahan, Vase was not part of the fight, but he was watching the share screen with volume up. Both of them heard the sound of a silent sniper whiz past them. It was silenced. They both blamed Jahan. So Jahan did use a banned weapon, didn't tell you. So technically, you did use banned weaponry, because we didn't say anything to do. You said assault rifles and stuff, right? I don't remember tear gas being part of that either. So, I don't know about you. Still banned weaponry, isn't it? We're both in the wrong. He does neglect to say that, by the way.
Convenient, isn't it? That brings us to the other half of the 50%. Which was, to be honest, kind of incoherent rambling. The main point was that they had told that I had used weapons that weren't allowed and not specified the rules. But the rule specification can also be debunked easily by what I'm about to show you now. Screenshots that prove
Okay, so now I'm currently looking at chats. 2 sets of chats that say floor pickup is not is allowed, not equipable, because equip can use spam, whatever, something, I don't know. I can't read this because it is so fucking far away from me, so I can speak into the mic and have the phone at a safe distance from me where it's not destroying the mic. So I'm trying to read this from far away. Second thing is like AI, ARs only, no snacks, no body armor. But here's the problem, right? That's not on our main message group. From what I can see, that's with Vase. I don't have that message group, Oliver. Maybe you should have said that in the video too. Because you didn't. You didn't specify the rules to everyone. You said it to Vase, the guy who isn't taking part. Dunno. Seems a bit scummy to me.
I brought up these specific rules that I also brought up in the video that I made. Simple, easy to understand. You'd have to be a toddler, or even less than a toddler, to not be able to understand what is being written in these messages, of course.
Those messages never exist in our main group.
So a majority of the drama surrounds the free mode fight that took place prior to the TDM as well. And where...
Here he is, repeating himself.
Was told that I was seriously on a liberal scale offended to a clip of me being blown up by a tank, in which I don't understand why I would be offended to that in any way, shape, or form.
Because you made that video, you put a picture of my video from your notifications in there. Why would you put that there if it wasn't because you were completely and deeply offended by it? You must have, because you decided that was what must be done. You put that in there. If I'm not mistaken, you didn't mention anything to do with the public 1v1 the day before in that video. Therefore, technically, for someone coming in new to see that video, that picture, what they would think, oh, that must be the reason he's making this video, to clap this guy who killed him in a tank. You need to put stuff in the right context. Context matters. Fucking idiot.
By the fact
With an E.
That even in the clip, you can see that I had a kill lead.
Yes, you had a kill lead. Wanna know why? Because you used a Kanjali the entire time. You just used a Kanjali. That's all you could use. You're even in a Kanjali, obviously, in that picture. Well, in the video, no picture, but still. What's the kill thing for? You got those kills because you were sitting in a Kanjali and I was on ground. That's not fair. Not fair at all. What if I orbitaled you? What if I used some orb glitch and killed you a bunch of times and then said, oh, well, I've got a kill lead? Doesn't exactly count, does it? No, it does not. Most of this is rambling, honestly.
Which means there's not really much to cry about in that clip, is there? And another controversial point about that is that... How do I even put this? I had asked a friend of mine to help me out in this said 2v3 situation, in which I invited him to the lobby, and he ended up in...
So, funny enough, I had asked him the same thing. I had asked if he had said this. I had asked Oliver during the fight. I don't have the evidence of this clearly, obviously, otherwise I'd show it. Did he ask? He said no. He replied to me no. I asked Ghost here. He said yes. Now, I did not specify that he invited the other two. I just said he invited Ghost here, and it turned into a 5v3. I don't remember saying he invited the other two. No. Context matters.
Inviting some of his friends, turning it into a 5v3, which, to be fair, yes, okay, that seems very unfair. But then again,
it is, but you got clapped anywhere.
Accusation to accuse me of making it a 5v5 myself, and 5v3 myself, by inviting
Stop
three
stuttering.
people, in which was quoted that I invited 3 people.
I didn't.
I
didn't say 3.
I didn't tell anybody to invite them. I let them join, but I did not invite them. That is a false accusation right there.
We're actually gonna... So this video is pretty much just repeating itself out over and over again. I think I can... So yeah, the 5% truth here is just...
Only the fact that there was a 2v2, the fact that they used...
It's just... Yeah, it's just us explaining that, him explaining that I admitted to using the shotgun, which I did. It's clear, obviously. The MG, Lewis used, but I'm pretty sure everyone knew he was going to use the MG anyway. He even switched to an assault rifle and still clapped all over. So, and then I think the rest is just
for the
insults.
Abbreviation or the assumptions behind the images or the clips.
Yeah, it's just him reinstating the video. I'm not gonna go through the rest of it. Now we're gonna go to mine. I know it's pretty hard to hear, but we're gonna go and...
That he decided that it was time for a 5v3, so he invited Ghost here and a few of his other friends. There's a proof.
You know what? Okay, I was wrong. I was wrong. I did state that. I apologize. Not really. Fuck you. I do not apologize. Somewhat. I guess I was wrong. Didn't know that. But still, most of it was wrong. But you still invited Ghost here, which then he invited the other two. So you were responsible for them joining. You still got shat on. So again, I will be waiting for the rematch. This may happen. He did say that something about a rematch, but if there'll be a part, I don't think he said it wasn't probably important, but if this does happen, I will make a part 2 if he does decide to respond to this video. Anyway, I've ran out of time pretty much. I've ran out of clips to show, so I'll see you later. Goodbye. So I have decided to throw in the last part, because the last 6 or so minutes, because it's pretty boring. It's pretty much just summarizing and just saying the same thing over and over again somewhat, but I guess we'll throw that on. I'll react, I guess.
There was a 2v2, the fact that they admitted to using weapons that weren't allowed, the fact that there was a fake possession, and the fact that I was blown up by a tank, but nothing along the lines of the context behind those, or the abbreviation, or the assumptions behind the images or the clips that were shown were truthful. So like the only 5% that you could label as a truthful thing.
It's a 2-minute video.
Was the foundational clips and the foundational images.
It's literally made in under an hour, maybe half an hour.
Assumptions and fake context on. It's not really a hard thing to understand.
45 rambling, the 45% rambling quick summary.
I could technically call the entire video a pile of rambling, because most of the shit that was said in that video was, well, lie, or you could call it ramble, however you want to prioritize it yourself. But that's just how it is. The foundation of which the accusations or the assumptions were built on, the overall point of the video, it was just a massive fucking ramble fest. So there's not much more to it than that. For the recap, for the quick summary or recap, however you want to call it, all I can just tell you is the fact that it was an attempted griefing. It was a session raid.
Oh, an attempted griefing of what? I'm still waiting on that. Well, actually, I'm making this video, so I won't get that answer. Maybe, but maybe won't. But we didn't grief anything. So.
That led into a 2v2, which was obviously immediately cheated on, because there came the realization that without cheating, you can't keep up with the score. You have.
Lewis started clapping you the second he turned into an assault rifle, and you chose me knowing that I would be absolute horseshit, because I never claimed to be good on ground combat. I never claimed to be good with an assault rifle, anyway. I'm good slightly with E-round snipers. That's what I'm good with. I'm good with that. I'm good with the marksman rifle. I'm good with explosives, but I'm not good with assault rifles. I've never specified that I was good with assault rifles, but you keep going, you keep rambling.
To use other weapons that favored you more. The assumptions were false. The accusations were false. The context was horrible. And then there's nothing more to it than that. All I can say, somebody was definitely offended by what was posted.
Sorry about that, I had to cut again. I didn't think I'd be making this long of a fucking video, but here we are, aren't we?
And it was not me.
He was saying he's not offended, but he clearly was.
An entire 2-minute long video to show.
You sent an entire 2-minute long video like that was the hardest thing you've ever had to watch, which yes, it might have been, considering you just watch short form content. So, but let's get going.
Context, whatever you preferred. Then I think that shows you're more insecure about your problem than anybody else in the situation. I mean, you're the one getting offended by it. I'm here making a summary, showing what's false, showing what's truth, and not titling it the full truth. Because I'm not that level of egotistical to call my own beliefs.
You are that level of egotistical. That's why we did that TDM, because you were so egotistical that you believed you would have won that public fight, which you did not. You lost it. You lost it beyond belief. You said you won, even though you didn't. Who cares what weapons we use? Who the fuck cares? It's a ground fight. You act like everyone just uses assault rifles in GTA. No, they don't. If you believe that, please go on a public session and start killing people. See how long you last, because you will not last 10 minutes. It's just the truth.
Egotistical. Jesus Christ. The stuff that was brought up in that video was just as fictional as the Bible itself. I don't actually know how many people I'm going to piss off with that. I don't actually know.
None, because nobody watches your videos as much as mine. Nobody watches mine, nobody watches yours. We're doing this for no reason.
It was just pure fiction at this point. There was a few truthful points, those points I pointed out.
No, you didn't. You didn't point out all of them, because I've stated what was true also.
Of course, there was
just here.
It was said that it would, the fight turned into a pretty even fight.
It did.
But
it was fairly even.
Not really much to it. There wasn't really an even fight if you remove the score that was given to you.
It's pretty even the entire time.
You know, how do I put this into a sentence?
I don't know. Maybe you should stop stuttering.
A fight. If this was
even. Sorry, I started by saying that. That's stupid now.
You would have lost the second those MGs and shotguns came out of your ass.
Okay, but this isn't a tournament.
Just that second, it would have been a disqualification.
This dude's taking it to a level that he believes it's a tournament. Shut up.
Be nice with that. But the fact you continue to use this weapon shows that
I used it 3 times. You said I used it twice.
There was no alternative. You needed to use it. That was it. It took less than 3 minutes for them to pull out a weapon.
It took you less than 37 seconds. It took you less than 30 seconds. At 27, 0:27, you already insulted me. No reason for it, but you just did.
And that humors me. That actually humors me. There's nothing more I can say about this.
There is.
It just brings us back to the original point. If
that's
you
your
want
shit.
a fight, don't cheat in the fight. And if you cheat in the fight and you're called out on it, don't get angry about the fact you're the one who started cheating in the first place.
I don't care.
And then try to make some assumption of bullshit about it. Because that's just not how it works. You gotta understand that you're not the one right in the situation. There's nothing more to it.
Neither are you. You wanted a TDM because you believed that you were just godly. You believed you were the best. You believed you were the best. You weren't. You're not. You made you've not said it in this part of the video at all, actually. You claimed that Lewis saying that he was better than you, which he is. He's better than all of us. I think I'm the worst in the group with ground combat with assault rifles. Because, yeah. But, what's it? Yeah, you tried to state that as false. He clapped you. You and Jahan. And you also stated at some point, I didn't say anything, but you stated that we were using the weapons favored to us. We could say the same about you. The TDM was just for assault rifles because that's all you're good with, is assault rifles. Could say the same about you. What if we changed it to, let's say, SMGs? Then who would win? Probably me or Lewis, because we're good with combat MGs. Or the regular MG, which I'm really good with. Maybe me or Lewis would have won that dead on, and you would have cheated. See, what you're trying to say doesn't make any sense. If put into separate contexts. In the context that you put it, yes, it makes sense. But in the whole bunch of other contexts, which people will put it into, you're shit, and it makes no sense. So, let's keep going.
Not the one right in the situation. There's nothing more to it. That's it.
Neither of us are right in the situation. You're...
It's over. Easy. Just like that.
It's not.
You gotta give the full truth, and no, you gotta give the actual full truth. You can't give out your half lie, half ramble, part right bullshit.
It's exactly what you've made here.
The full truth. Because that's just not how it goes. It's not how it works. I'm not even gonna title this video the full truth, because I know that you will probably start up some bullshit saying that it isn't the full truth. I know that you're gonna do it. I know that these people are gonna fucking do it. It's gonna be easy. I'm calling it. It's gonna happen. But
he was correct.
So I don't say. I said what I said. I pointed out what was right, what was wrong, and just gave my opinion on it, and that's it. Easy.
Okay, so he didn't say anything about a rematch. He's dodging the rematch. He is dodging a rematch. We asked for a rematch with custom loadouts with just assault rifles. He dodged it completely. So I was wrong about the rematch thing, because I could have believed he said that, but I guess not. Pussy. But, so let me put something here. He didn't even state the faux truth either, though. Yes, he didn't. Because he did use tear gas. He used tear gas. Jahan reportedly used a sniper. So we all didn't use the right weapons. Now, if we want to go even further into that, you guys used up and automizers, I'm just saying. I know that we didn't get kills with it, but no, I don't care. You still used it. Still used the up and automizer to get over things easily. It's not part of the rules. It's not in any of the rules. It says assault rifles only. So, I don't know about you, but you used the up and automizer to gain an advantage. That may be put in a different context, but I don't care. So, I think that's the end of this video, I guess. I'll leave it here. I don't think I'm missing anything. If I'm incorrect, I might be correct. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think what I could be missing. No, I don't think I'm missing anything but screenshots and other proof that I can't get right now because everyone's offline. But yeah. See you guys in the next one. The next probable thing, because this is gonna get I'm calling it. He's gonna react to this video with another video longer than this video. Oh well. Goodbye.